This is the audience for Holly Redden.
We all know that when we go visit a new place, there are things we regret about planning to go visit, and there are things that we love about it. And there are different opportunities that we get when we go there. Then there are all the things that we love about it, and as I told you in my last speech about the history and all the different tourist attractions that are in Greece. And today I'm going to tell you about some of the reasons people love going to Greece and some of the reasons people hate it. And when you go driving in Greece, the roads are very narrow, and people hate driving on closed-in roads that are small. There's not enough room to get around, and they're very dangerous. And there are very crazy drivers over there, and they drive all over the place, and they're sometimes yelling, and it's crammed. And to get around in the city is difficult. The transportation, there are very little means of transportation outside the city, and it's harder to find a way to get around when you're not in the city, outside of the city. And in the city, there are subways, which are affordable and most convenient to travel on, and there are roads, but they are small. And traveling from different island to island, there are ships you can use, and they are most often used. And there are many people ride bikes. Shops close early. Most shops close at noon, but it depends on what season it is and how hot it is outside, because Greece pretty much stays the same temperature all year round. It doesn't really snow or anything. And the hours depend on the type of shop. Supermarkets, they open at 8 and close at 8 in the evening in the winter, and close at 9 from April to the end of October. And they close at 6 p.m. and are closed on Sundays and the holidays. And tourist shops, the hours vary because they don't have laws to prevent them from being open too long or not enough time. And they're open every day of the week, except some holidays they don't open, but they're mostly open all the time because they have a lot of business with people visiting there. Some of the main reasons people love going to Greece is the food. Their food has been changed over time, recipes have been different, and people make it different, and it's just a constant thing that's changing, kind of like our culture. The food is simple and elegant. They don't overdo themselves. Like some of the things we do, they do big things, but it's not too much. And their food is nutritious and healthy. And yes, they have their candies and stuff, but most of their stuff is very healthy for them. And many different flavors and textures in their food, just like us. The people love the islands and the views they have. Many people, when they go visit Greece, they go island hopping, which is going and visiting many different islands in the amount of time that they are there. And they can travel to the different islands by helicopters and air travel, and they can use ships, which most people use the ships to get around. It's just more convenient. And Crete is the largest island in Greece, and it is most visited. A lot of the islands are rocky and they are flat. They vary, all of them, they're not all the same. So you have a lot of different views you can go see, and you won't be just seeing the same thing every island you go to. And many people love visiting the ruins of Greece, which is all the ancient artifacts and stuff. Like the ancient cities such as Athens is the oldest city in Greece, and which holds the Parthenon, which is an old ruin from it's just like an old ancient temple that is still standing, and it is dedicated to the maiden goddess Athena. And then they have Mount Olympus, which is considered to be the home of the gods, and it's known for its mythology about the gods and what it contradicts and the major tourist attractions on Mount Olympus. And there are just many different things that people love about it and hate about it. We have talked about the travel in Greece and how to get around, and the hours of the shops are open and closed, and the best time to visit those shops, and which would be in the mornings, of course, so it wouldn't be so hot, and the different types of food and what has changed about that throughout the time, and the views that you can have all over Greece, and they're amazing, and how different people see them. Like, some don't like them and some do, and I hope this information will help you consider going to Greece or not going to Greece.